Welcome back to the channel, guys. Starting a new video out for you today. This is for a customer named Art. He is local. I actually knew his son for years and years before I even got into this business, but he came in, saw my videos online and bought a Suspension Max leveling kit from us and a set of looks like 295 6520 35-inch Nitto Recon grappler tire. The truck is here today to get the phase 2 job, which basically means that he wants to go a little bit bigger and a little bit wider on the tires. So we're going to be doing a 4-inch McGaughys lift kit on this truck and taking off that Suspension Max. Well, actually, I think we're going to leave the keys in there. We're going to readjust them to a different height, to 0 inches of height on that 4-inch kit, so it rides a little bit better. But we're going to go be doing a set of 20-inch Weld wheels and a set of 37-inch Toyo Open Country RT. I think it's the trail tires. So stay tuned for the process. I'm gonna show you the truck real fast. This guy. I'm gonna show you the truck real fast, and then we're gonna get started on it. Sorry, I know the audio was really bad in that clip. Probably gonna be bad in this clip as well. I usually don't start my videos out here in front of the shop, but I'm kind of in a hurry. I'm in there editing a video for Justin, which by the time you see this video, that video will be a couple weeks in the past, but I'm doing a video for him right now, and I'm trying to edit this thing and get it done by the end of the day, and we're kind of running low on time. So the 295 6520 is the tire he has now in the Nitto Recon grappler. This is a perfect fit if you're not wanting to trim anything on the truck. After the Suspension Max torsion keys, we have plenty of clearance there. And then we have clearance up here, no trimming on that. And then no trimming back here. Now, after this setup that we do today, I think we're gonna have some trimming right here, just a little bit, but we should still have the mud flap. Depending on the offset of the wheel, I'm not sure. The Suspension Max keys that I'm talking about are right here. Like I said, we'll keep those in the 4-inch McGaughys lift kit because they improve just about any kit you can put them in. Truck looks really good. I want to say I appreciate it to Art again. We're about to get started. here we are back in the truck. We got another one ready to go. This is the 2500 AT4. By the way, I don't know how the videos are gonna fall on my channel here, but it's been like 6 AT4s in a row. Is AT4 the new Denali Ultimate up here? Because it was a bunch of them for a while, and now it's a bunch of AT4s. I don't mind either way. I like both trucks, so bring me as many as you want. Bring me SLTs, SLEs, Denali's, Denali Ultimates, AT4s, AT4Xs, I don't care. Whatever you got. And we can go down the Chevy list if you want. Bring me all those. This is Art's truck. Art is a local guy. He lives about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes away from the shop up here. He found my channel, I guess, and saw our truck builds and came up here. And I told you earlier in the video, we did a smaller lift, a torsion key leveling kit on this truck with some 35s first. And then we came back with a 4-inch McGaughys kit. We did the 20x9. I think it's called the Weld. I believe the wheel is a Granada maybe. I'm not really sure which one it is. But anyways, it's a really, really good looking wheel. It reminds me of the BMF Novocaine or the Soda Novocaine wheel that was out, 15 years ago. It was the most popular wheel you could get. It was the first real gloss black and milled wheel we'd ever seen. The coolest wheels you could get back then were like the XD Rockstars or whatever, and that BMF Novocaine, which looked exactly like this Weld wheel, was like the newest, coolest thing anyone had ever seen at the time. So I really like the way the truck looks. We did the 37, 1250, 20, hold on, Toyo Open Country RT Trails. I didn't want to say it wrong. I wanted to make sure I had the right one. We do a lot of Toyo RT Pros and Toyo RT Trails, and they're very similar in ride and cost and everything, so I have to make sure sometimes that I'm looking at the right tire. But really happy with the way this truck turned out. I really appreciate the business from Art. Stay tuned. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what the truck looks like. Very, very sleek and clean 2025 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4. The truck looks amazing, as clean as it could be. There's not a speck of dirt on this thing. We did the 4-inch McGaughys lift kit. There's the beautiful cross member. I'm not trying to be confusing whenever you see me do McGaughys or Cognito or BDS or whatever. Most of this stuff is customer preference. We give you the best recommendation that we can based on what we've done in the past, but you get to choose at the end of the day which one you go with. I love this McGaughys kit. Matter of fact, I'm wearing my McGaughys shirt right now. The axle angles are flat as they can be on this. We set it at the 4-inch setting. The McGaughys kit comes with their M84 shocks that are specifically tuned for the 2500 HD trucks. Very, very nice shock. We did use the factory upper control arm on this. It's not mandatory to change it. When you go at the 4-inch setting, the ball joint angle on the factory arm is great. So there's no real need for it unless you just want that arm to match the lift kit. The 4-inch McGaughys does a non-torsion drop style bracket right here that allows us to keep the torsion bar up and not down. So there's no need for a torsion bar drop bracket right here like on the 7 to 9-inch kits. There's not a better or worse to that. It's just really the way it looks at the end of the day. I think the 4-inch kit looks nice because it doesn't lower down those torsion bars. But the 7 to 9-inch, I think I'd want that bracket to be there because it looks cool and it says McGaughys on it. On the back of this truck, we did the same shock to M84s, where they supply a block and U-bolt right there with the kit. They do offer shims that are available that you could stack on the block in the rear to get a perfect ride height. It looks like we used 2 right here to get this truck perfectly level. It's a great looking truck, it really is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about it. This is one of those everyday driving setups that you don't have to worry about hitting curbs or potholes or getting stuck in situations. Looks like we did the mud flap delete kit. This is the Sharp truck mud flap delete. We did this one on the back right here. Really makes it nice, and there's no cutting involved in the back. Front right here, we just rounded off the front bumper a little bit like we do on those Denali Ultimate trucks you see all the time, so really not bad at all. This is a gas engine truck. You see the plug right here. On the diesels, there's actually a heater plug right there where you plug something in, but the gas, I guess they didn't need it. That weld wheel is very, very nice. It's that gloss black and milled finish, 20x9. I love the wheel. 37, 1250, 20 Toyo Open Country RT Trail. This is one of the best all-terrain tires we sell right now. Anything from Toyo or UNNOTICED is great. They're the same company. This is a very quiet tire, very smooth riding. Has a 45,000 mile warranty to it, so you really can't go wrong with it. Definitely in my book of recommendations is the Toyo tire there. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out. I'm Jake from Southern Tire. The number here is 678-994-9180. I'm going to attach a quote at the back of this clip so you can see how much a job like this would cost if you have a similar truck. Feel free to reach out and leave me comments, and I appreciate everybody watching the channel.